Yo guys, me Patrick LeVar back again with another video of teaching you and showing you how I'm building a $5,000 profitable Blender Octane community on the Skool platform. Daily report. Some of you may have gotten a notification saying that I released a new video and you notice that the video is not up. I had to take that video down. Why? Because I was trying to be nice and help somebody out in the Discord, and they posted a file, posted a video. They were working with the client. They were not supposed to post that video online. So what did they do? They posted it in a Discord and posted the file on there so I can help them work on the file. And 2 weeks later, when I post the video, they're asking, please take it down, please take it down. I wasn't supposed to post that online. But you posted it in a Discord, a public Discord on the internet. What do you mean? You're not supposed to post a file. I wasn't supposed to post a file online. So why did you share the file online in a Discord if you weren't supposed to post the file online? So, me being the nice guy who got shafted twice, because one, what you should have done was just join my community, paid the $25. I can help you privately solve your issue, because you were getting paid for that job, and then everything will be fine. And I would have never made a video instead of trying to be cheap and join the Discord and ask for help and then get help. And I gave you the help for free, and now I get boned on the back end because now I can't share this video with my community, with my YouTube channel, with the people who want to learn how to do Blender Octane. So this video right here, guys, I had to take it down because I'm a nice guy and I don't want this kid to get in trouble. I hope he's a kid, because any adult with common sense knows if you're not supposed to post something online and the company says keep it private, you keep it private. I've worked with studios and they said don't share this online. We signed an NDA, don't share this online. You don't know anything about any of those clients. Because I kept my promise, I kept my word, and didn't share it online. So I had to take this video down. I don't have to, but you know what? I chose to, because you know what? I want to do the right thing. Anyways, I got to come up with another video. I spent 7 days on that video, and then I got paid for the thumbnail on that video. I lost money and lost the video and lost 7 days worth of work I can never get back. Am I mad? Yes, I'm pissed off. So from now on, I'm sorry Discord. I'm sorry Discord, but now I'm not helping anybody with private videos anymore. If you want help, if you have a question, that's fine. I may answer a question here and there, but making private videos out of the kindness of my heart, trying to provide value for you, that's only for my paid community. Join my paid community. So now I gotta make something. I gotta make a video after this video, because I still want to keep my promise to my YouTube channel of providing a video every week. Every Wednesday I want to make some video for you guys to provide some value. So I gotta come up with something after this. After this daily report, this doesn't count. This does not count. I'm gonna make something and get it out by the end of tonight. So if you're new here, I normally go through the comments and answer a couple of questions, and then I'll basically do a brain dump on what it's taking me to build the ups and downs of building a paid community in Blender. And this will be the last video on this channel. I'm going to be shifting it, all these daily report videos about how to build a profitable Blender Octane community using the Skool platform. Will be moving over to, where's it at? This channel here. Don't mind. Yeah, that's what I basically look like when I'm constantly working on this stuff. The One Polygon with Me Skool channel. All right, I'll have the link down in the description. From today on, or from tomorrow on, I will post all these videos onto this channel. Why? I said I wasn't going to do it at first, but I am going to do it now, because I want to, where is it at? Hang on, here we go. Why? Because I want to get a little bit more deeper than I can on this channel. This channel is about learning Blender Octane. That other channel is going to be about, doesn't matter if you're Blender Octane or Blender Cycles or Cinema 4D or whatever. It's about building a monetizable community that you can make money off of doing what you love, using whatever platform or whatever 3D software you use, instead of having to do the hustle of 9 to 5 trying to get clients to do client work and all this stuff. You can just build a community of teaching people what you like and actually get paid on it. So I'm doing this right now. I'm making about $450 a month. I was actually $500. I lost a couple of members, but monthly reoccurring revenue, that's more than YouTube's paying. I don't even have AdSense turned on my YouTube because I don't need it. I don't want it. I'm going to teach all that on this other channel. Automated systems that I'm building here on the back end to help me to do just a lot more is going to be on that channel. So cool. If you like these daily videos, these daily reports, go to that channel, because from here on out I'll be posting that all on that channel, and I'll just be back to my regular schedule program. At least once a week, Wednesday, I will be dropping a video here on this channel here, okay, for Blender Octane. And everything, daily reports will now be on the One Polygon with me, links down in the description channel. Okay, so let's finish this up here on a positive note. Man, and that video was already ranking as the top video I've done in the last 28 days, and it had a what, a click-through rate of 5.0. Man, the most of them, that's killer. That's this video was already providing value. I might actually drop this video still. I'm thinking about it, and just make this person pay for what they did. Man. Comments. I have a question about OCIO. I shouldn't use it, right? Should it just fix the colors? Should I just fix the colors in DaVinci Resolve instead? It depends on what you export. If you export out EXRs and sRGB linear, yeah, you don't need the OSIO, because you're going to change it to whatever color space you want once you get inside of DaVinci Resolve. But if you're not going to do all that in DaVinci Resolve, then if you like the AGX, you can set up the AGX and just run it straight from the excuse me, just run AGX from right there or whatnot. But I don't really use the OCIO, because I do art EXRs, and then I do all my color space transformation inside of DaVinci Resolve, or people do them inside Nuke or whatever they use after. So that's what I would do. Hello, I watched your videos and found it really amazing, but I'm currently facing an issue with rendering. When I render Control F12, the output still contains a lot of noise. How can I export the render in that way without the noise? I've also watched a recent video titled Why I Stopped Rendering PNGs in Octane. When you brought the file into DaVinci Resolve, it was already denoised, but when I export mine, it doesn't come out like that. Now, there could be issues. You need to make sure you set up render passes and export out that denoised pass. Otherwise, if you don't have the denoiser running, Octane's denoiser or Blender standard denoiser, you won't get a denoised image. You will get the noisy image that you see. Pressing Control F12 doesn't really change anything. That's just a shortcut for just going to File, Render. That doesn't have anything to do with it. What has to do with this is making sure you have the appropriate passes, render passes set up. In my Blender Octane Skool, we have this file here that is already set up for everything as far as render passes. For example, if I come into my compositing tab and you look here, I have all these passes here available. And the one that you need is going to be the denoise pass, right? Denoise beauty. This is the one you need. So this file is all set up and ready to go. But if you did not have something like this all set up and ready to go, this is what you might see. Just this, right? And you might not even see that. You might just see beauty. What you need to do is set up the denoising pass, right? So if I come back in here and go to File, New, there is this right here, Octane render setting path tracing. This is a setup file. So this is what it will come in looking fresh, right? And if I come in here and I go down to compositor, not that, that's Blender's compositor. I want Octane's compositor, right? Actually, Octane's render AOVs. And from here, you're going to see nothing. So what you need to do is just click in here and you'll see this FAOV. That's all you need. Click on that and you'll notice there'll be a tab in here. Well, you won't see all these extra. Whoa, why are these extra passes in here? That's interesting. But you probably might not see that. But what you want to do is come in here and I'm just going to go denoise. I'm going to search denoise beauty. I want denoise beauty. Actually, I'm not even seeing that. Let's go quick start node. Let's go here again. Hang on. There it is. Okay, so a quick start node. This is what you're going to see. You click this right here, what I just did, and then basically, boom, denoise beauty. That's it, right? Now, in order to actually see the denoising pass, you need to make sure. Hang on here. Let me do this quickly. You need to make sure your GPU has enough resources, memory available to also run the denoiser, because if you don't, the denoiser will not work. Okay, now once you have it selected here, denoise, all you need to do is come into your passes right here, scroll down, you're going to see denoiser, make sure that's checked, and then boom, that's it. Everything should be ready. Once you render out your file, when you're finished, you're going to get a I'm not going to do it here. It might typically Octane, the standalone version, crashes when I don't save, so it might crash right now. Okay, it did. Okay, so now it's going to do its little render here. Boom, it's finished. Now if I come over here, we're seeing the noisy version. If I come to combine beauty, oh, we don't see the denoising pass. So the denoising pass, I still didn't set out the output. I did not set out the output pass. So yeah, you're not going to see it because there is no denoising pass. We need to see it there. So what we need to do is come back here. I have it turned on. Denoiser. Come over here. Oh, this is, check it out. My passes are set to classic render. Change this to render AOV node graph. Select the node graph that we want, which is Octane AOVs. You see it right there, Octane AOVs. Select Octane AOVs. Their denoiser. Now the denoiser will work in the viewport, and now we should render one more time. Now we should see that denoising pass set up. That's why I built these starter setup files for my Octane community here, because it's a pain to set this up. So now we got beauty, boom, denoise beauty. Now we will see the denoise pass. Now the denoise pass is ready. And if you are exporting out an EXR, it will be in the EXR multi-layer. And if not, check it out. You can come here and just save a copy, and then you'll have your denoise. So there it is. Now you see I got beauty and denoise. Now you should be able to see your denoising pass. Hope that helps. Where's that at? Where were we at? Did I save it already? I watched your video. Okay, good. I already stopped it. Saw your Phantom wallet. You use Sonona too? Yeah. Why? Yeah. Why are you asking questions like that? If I turn the rendering to Octane, the picture will be murky. Is there a what? If I turn the rendering with Octane, the picture will become murky. Is there a solution? I don't understand what you mean by murky. I can't achieve an opaque color even if I turn on Octane Imager in the color properties. I don't really understand your question. Are you talking about opaque? What do you mean opaque? Transparency? If you're trying to get a transparent background, you need to come over here and you need to scroll down to alpha background, and this will make your background transparent. If that's what you're asking, I don't understand what you're asking. And also you need to make sure if your viewport looks funny, also make sure you are also in. Always use raw transformation for Octane. You should always be here. If you are using Filmic or something like this, everything looks blurry and washed out, as you can see there. That looks blurry and washed out. You should always be in raw for Octane to look proper. Octane doesn't need any type of view transformation. It needs raw, basically, like it says. Hope that helps. And one more, guys. One more. And found them all. Okay. And last one. Hey man, I did subscribe but did not get any file. What are you talking about? Finally, this is only for the members in my Blender Octane School, not Discord. This is for members in my Blender Octane School. If you're interested in joining our paid community, links down in the description. But this is not available for Discord. There is a free startup file on the Gumroad page. You can go to Gumroad and check that there. And there is a free one. But this is for members in my Blender Octane School community, which is right here. And again, like I said, this is here, and then they'll go into the classroom, and then right here is the startup file, which they have a instructional video on how to break everything down in that file, and then they can download the file there. Okay. Alright guys, I gotta go because I gotta make a YouTube video, because the other video I had to close it. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Keep rendering Blender Octane. This is the way. Remember, these videos now will be on the new channel. Links down below. Peace.